Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of UP Fishing Let's Go. Today, it's January 21st, and we're taking our first trip out on Keweenaw Bay. It's after work now, so I don't have a lot of time to fish, but we've got a fishable layer of ice now, and we're just going to go out a little ways and see if we have any success. So we're going to get out there and get set up, and we'll see what happens. Alright, y'all, so I've got one stake in the tent, and the tip up looks like it's been hit, unless it's just a wind flag. But let's see what we got going on here. Sorry about the bad audio. I don't have my microphone with me right now, but let's see what's going on. Something's on there. Seems like it could be decent. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, nice fish down there. It's like a nice splake. He's seen me now, so he's going crazy. Goal is just to get him. There we go. First fish on the ice. Beautiful fish. Nice splake. Bring him over and show him to you guys. Alright, haven't even started jigging. There's a beautiful fish. Looks like I need to get my tent stake down. Alright, let's get in the shack and do a little jigging. Alright, so got all the lines set. As you can see, I've got a slip bobber rig, just a dead stick set there. And then I'm going to be jigging the Frostbite dinner bell spoon, gold, medium, and I've got it tipped with a fat head. And let's see if we can get some more fish. Alright, we have another hit here. I just saw it spinning out, so he was there a second ago. Let's see if he's still there. Definitely something there. Doesn't feel big though. Oh, we'll see. Oh, nice, feeling a little heavier. Another splake. This one will keep. Awesome. Tip up's getting them today. Show them to you real quick. It's probably a 17-inch fish. Awesome. Alright guys, so I was just jigging and this little fella came out of nowhere. He's not a keeper, but came up and smacked the dinner bell with the, whew, he's wiggly. Anyway, we're just gonna pop that spoon out There we go. And we'll get him right back. He's a little undersized, so nice to get some action jigging though. Well, I really wish I could have got this on film, but my phone's running out of battery. But I just caught this herring. I saw a school of stuff come through way up high, so I quick raised my lure up, looked down there, and there was these nice fish swimming around down there, and they were finicky about the lure. They kept looking at it, but I finally got this one to go, reeled them up, and we got a beautiful herring. This is going to be some great eating. So I'm going to turn the camera off real quick and keep fishing and see if we can get anything more. Almost out of battery, but I just noticed this tip up spinning, so let's see what we got here. Feels like a small fish. Getting a little heavier. No, little guy. Yep, another little splake. I'll show them to you real quick. Anyway, I'm just packing up now. It's been a good night of fish. I think this is number 5. Yeah, number 5. Anyway, nice little splake. We'll get him back and get things packed up here. Okay guys, so I wasn't able to film an outro for this evening out on the ice because my phone died, and I apologize about the not very well put together video. I was kind of in a hurry, and then my phone battery went low, as you guys know. But this is going to be a 2-part video, so we'll see you guys in the next segment. Alright, so welcome back y'all to the second half of this video. So, look at that, open water. We're at a different spot a little bit further up the bay today, and I think we're going to try fishing this. I've recently had an idea of taking a kayak out here right before the ice forms and basically ice fishing off a kayak, except of course there's no ice. So I'm going to get the setup put together here, and I'll show you guys what we're doing. Okay y'all, so here's the setup, and so we'll start in the bow. So up here I have an emergency paddle attached because you really don't want to get stranded on Lake Superior. You could very easily lose that one. So in case of emergency, I've got another one attached by a little cord here so it doesn't slip down in. So that's accessible. When you're ice fishing, you want to have a flasher. So I've got my electronics there, and then for an anchor, I've got this system. This is an old box that I got from my uncle. So shout out to Uncle Dan. I really don't know what it's called, but it's for lake trout fishing, I believe. If any of you guys know what these things are called, let me know. But anyway, inside, what it has is a retractable spool, and it's got metered line, or I guess by yards. But anyway, this is a spool that retracts, and I think it's made for lake trout fishing, but I tested the strength of this line, and I'm actually just going to attach my small kayak anchor to it. And so instead of having to deal with a bunch of rope on the anchor, we're going to just use that spool to hopefully keep it all contained. And since we're fishing pretty deep water, you need quite a bit of length. There's probably about 200 feet there. We'll probably be fishing 60 or 70 foot of water. And I've got my bait. And then when you're ice fishing, you oftentimes use a tip up. So I even got that rigged here. This is a system that I put together a few years ago, or I shouldn't say a few years, probably a couple years. Anyway, it's a floating tip up, and we're going to try that out today, see what happens. I don't know how much filming I'll be able to do out there because I'll be fishing in a kayak. But anyway, my jigging rod here is the Frostbite Mr. Big, rigged with a Daiwa Strike or Crossfire 3000. Then I've got a little dinner bell spoon there. And there's 50-pound spider wire, and I think that's probably 17-pound fluorocarbon leader. I haven't actually used this rig yet, so I'm excited to try that out. I'm wearing my waders because when you're kayaking, you often get splashed, and in these waters, the water's probably around 30-some degrees, so that'd be pretty cold. So I've got my waders, hopefully keep me waterproof gloves, and of course I'm wearing a life jacket. This is actually pretty serious business because these are some temperatures that you do not want to fall into. So it's a calm day. We're pretty sheltered here because it's a west wind. We're on the west shore. And we've got ice right there, so it's pretty protected and calm right now. But still, you got to take precautions and be careful. So let's get out there and see what we can do. Okay, so we're out here fishing now. Got the tip up set and my fish finder here. You can see my lure when I jig my rod. Yep. And, yeah, so not marking much yet, but we're set up and we'll see what happens. Gotta wait for a nice school of coho or some splake to come through, maybe some herring. You catch just about anything right here. Guess what, y'all? That's a flag, and it's spinning out. Let's see if we can get a fish. So I'm going to draw the tip up in here. See if I can keep from spooking the fish. Line's going out. Hopefully he has it good. I'm going to take it nice and easy. I probably should be keeping the rope in, but I'm not. Actually, I'm going to. I just don't want a big tangle up with my line. So we're going to bring the rope in the kayak. Just keep the tip up line outside of the kayak. Bring the tip up in here. Get my kayak paddle out of the way. Up the tip up. Grab the line. Oh, yeah, there's something there. Hopefully it's not just my minnow. It's definitely more than the minnow, but it doesn't feel big. Let's see what we can get here. Oh. Well, there's a little more weight. I think he's just taking a lot of line out. I can see him down there in the water. Let's see what we got here. Nice. There we go. Woo! I apologize, you guys can't see very well right now. But nice splake caught on the kayak. On a tip up. There we go. Sweet, and that's a nice keeper. So let's get him on, see if we can do something with this. Got quite a mess, but we landed a fish in a kayak with a tip up. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a night out here and get back into shore. The sun's set, it's starting to get dark, and I didn't end up catching anything more. I was fishing this Swedish pimple, and I had a fish on bottom steal my minnow. I felt him for a split second. I reeled back up, rebaited, dropped down there, and sure enough he was there, and he wham hit it. Well, I shouldn't say wham hit it. It was more just like all of a sudden he was there. I set the hook, and then he was gone. I didn't end up putting the tip up back out because it got all tangled up, so I decided just to finish the night jigging. But it's been a success so far anyway. We got to get back to shore still. The anchor worked, depth finder worked, tip up worked, and we've got a fish. So let's get back in, and we'll see you back at shore. Alright, we made it back to shore. So, yeah, it's good to be back standing on ground. I'm still in the water, but we're off the deep water anyway. I'm going to get the kayak out of the water here, get my tip up mess cleaned up, and there's that fish. Maybe you can get a little better look at him. I just kept him in the net. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time.